There was once a little boy who asked his father, "Dad, who am I?" The father smiled, "You're my son." The boy smiled too, then paused. "But if I'm not your son anymore, then who am I?" The father went silent. Afternoon light slipped through the window. Golden dust floated in the air, and for a moment there was only stillness. From that day on, the question stayed in the boy's heart, and as he grew older, it grew with him. We're all like that boy, aren't we? We come into the world with a name and then spend our whole life trying to protect it. We're taught to be someone, to succeed, to be loved, to prove that we matter. So we run everywhere, searching for approval, trying to feel that we exist. And then one day, we get tired. After all the roles we've played, we're no longer sure who we really are. I once knew a man who spent half his life chasing that same question. He read every spiritual book, meditated each morning, and prayed for the day he would finally be enlightened. But the harder he tried, the further it slipped away. Because every time he thought, "I'm almost there," a new me appeared to watch the one who thought that. Until one night, in the quiet, he sat alone. No more effort, no more hope, just the sound of his breathing in the dark. And in that moment, he saw it. The seeker and the thing being sought were one and the same. You see, the mind is clever. It plays a subtle trick. It makes you believe there's a watcher inside, someone who's in control of it all. But have you ever actually seen that watcher? You can see your thoughts. You can feel your emotions. You can observe your body, but the one who's seeing has never been seen. A flame cannot burn itself. A knife cannot cut itself. And the one searching for I is already I. Alan Watts once said, "The more you try to hold on to water, the faster it slips through your fingers." The ego works the same way. The more you cling to yourself, the further you fall from yourself. But when you stop searching, stop trying to control, stop wanting to wake up, that's when awakening reveals itself. Like a lake that finally becomes still and reflects the sky once again. Think of the last time you looked in the mirror. Did you really see yourself, or just an image the mind calls me? The mirror never keeps your face. It only reflects and then returns to emptiness. And so do you. You are not the face you see, not the story you tell, not the past, the success, or the failure. You are the space in which all of it appears and dissolves. And the miracle is, when you stop trying to be awakened, you begin to truly awaken. When you stop trying to be someone, you return to what has always been aware. When you stop fighting your pain, you realize peace never left. The universe has a sense of humor. It's a game of hide and seek, played by consciousness itself. It becomes you, pretends to forget itself, just so one day, through an ordinary moment, it can remember itself through your eyes. You can't find yourself because you were never lost. You don't need to understand to exist. You exist even when you don't understand a thing. You don't need to believe. Just listen to this moment. Feel the breath, the wind outside the window, the light touching your skin. All of it is happening in you, not the you with a name, but the invisible you that's seeing, hearing, and being. And when you see this clearly, the question, who am I, melts into silence. Only silence remains, breathing. And that peace was never gone, because it is you.